All right, what's happening? We're at the last section of the lesson 7 ablative. All right, so we're working with this word uwa, uwai, feminine grape, and this is a typical dictionary entry. Uwa, the A is nominative singular. Uwai, the AE, that's genitive singular. Okay, a lot of people think that that's plural. That's actually genitive singular. The F is feminine for the gender, and the grape is the meaning. And those are the parts for a noun with a dictionary entry. Now, if you notice, there's an A and an AE, and there are a bunch of different endings. To figure out the stem onto which you put that ending, you get the genitive singular, and you drop off the ending. So for these next 6 words, we are going to figure out the stem. And so kirkas, kirki, that's my genitive singular, dropped off the ending, and that's my stem. With arca, get the genitive singular, drop off the ending, you got arc. Aqua, drop off the genitive singular ending. With porta, you've got port. With gladius, you've got gladi. With fundus, boom. And those stems will come into play, especially with later declensions. But this guy's nominative singular, this guy is genitive singular. To get my stem, I drop the ending off. I guess we'll switch to this guy. Wait. We won't go with all the bedazzling. There we go. All right, those are your first declension. With here, all right, so those are your endings. Again, getting the stem off the genitive singular by taking off the ending. All right, some sentences. So, find the verb, yuwat. The T is a he, she, or it. Go into the ankala. So, the maid. Yuwat helps. And then here's my accusative virginum, the queen. You could also say the maid is helping the queen. Verb T, and that's going to be my agricola, so the farmer. Saves the people. The there is accusative, and that kibo, that O ending, can be dative or ablative. But we don't have a trigger word for dative, so it is going to be ablative. Laudat, the T is the populace or the people. Praise. Alright, and that AE on Reginae, we can't have it be nominative plural. It can't be dative plural. It can't be dative because there's no trigger word, so it's going to be genitive singular. The T there, the servant. And then a verb, kills. and I need something to kill. My accusative is this AM, kills the farmer. And then I've got my ablative with a sword. Alright, my T is my nuntius, so the messenger. Alright, tells a story. And then this one's a little tricky, but we need to make sense. This is one of the trigger words for dative. And this one's actually going to be my dative. To the queens will be genitive. And again, that one, we just need to think it through and make it make sense. The girl loves a mom. And then that I on ninti is genitive singular. The messenger's horse. And then here's my verb, and it's a verb that triggers the dative, which is going to be nuntio. So the servant shows the road. Or you can say the way, shows the way to the messenger. Alright, so we got some sentence practice happening. Alright, now let's look at some examples. Okay, so the words up here that we're going to use. Alright, these are the words that are happening throughout. So it says decline pila, which is this guy. Get my stem. Cool. Now, keep a note of the words up there. And if you want to try these out before I go, pause it and go. But here we go, genitive singular. So I take the US, drop it off, add an I. This is going to be accusative singular. Drop off the AE, put an AM. Genitive plural. Drop off the I, add an ORUM. Of is going to be genitive, and then plural. Drop off the I, add an ORUM. This is accusative, so drop off the I, add a UM. Give close to the servants, dative and plural, so drop off the I, add an IS. Alright, drop off the AE and replace it with an AE because it is genitive singular. This is going to be accusative, so drop off the I for the stem, add your UM. This is going to be dative and singular, so drop off the AE, and then genitive or dative singular is AE. Drop off the AE, get my stem, and then ablative is going to be A with a long mark. Alright, we shall save the families. This is our direct object, which equals accusative, D. We got this bad boy, which tells us possession, B, genitive. Where are the students? We got a linking verb here. Alright, and so even though it comes afterward, we don't have an action, so this is going to be nominative. Have you seen the students? Direct object. You have seen the students, which equals accusative, D. And did anyone go with? With is going to be ablative, so E. Alright, so there you go. If you have any questions, please let me know.